Well, fish have started to spawn here at the fishery. You can see there, there's a couple of koi actually in among them. So it's just gone the start of May. Weather conditions have been fantastic. Temperatures got up. And the fish are in full flow. We'll take a little walk along the bank, let you see. Fish are they're thrashing all around the lake. So every available reed bed has carp in it, some description. So as you can see, all the reed beds are all tore up. And they're really going for it down in this bottom corner down here, along this end. Spend a few days replanting this all once all the eggs have hatched. Hope there's not too much wind noise in this. You can really see this reed bed, but they really have tore it all up. I'll say that'll all be full of eggs with some branches installed here. So let you see, just to collect the eggs on. Yes, you see those eggs all over the branch. What we'll do is we'll transfer a few of these branches in right around the lake. What I'll do is I'll transfer these to our stock pond, and those will hatch in the stock pond. And then we can harvest those fish in the winter time, grade them and grow some on for the future. Because survival rate in the wild, although we do get very good recruitment here, the carp do eat as many of their own eggs and their own fry when they hatch, as sort of survival rate isn't great. Everything else eats them too, insects, other fish, rudd and roach, bream, they'll all eat carp eggs. Some nice commons there. Again, there's another one of our branches. You can see now they are spawning in among the middle of that. There's a lovely mare. A couple of mares are nice fully skilled. Hard to know where to look, there's fish everywhere. You can see them actually out spawning. They're spawning around the island too, along the base of the island here. Quite a violent affair as well. That's why we close the fishery now. We're closed anyway, obviously due to the corona outbreak. But even if we weren't, we close the fishery for a week after this, and that would let those fish get a chance to recover. As you can see, it takes a lot out of them, very stressful. Some good fish among those. There's at least 2-3 doubles in that group. Again, with another branch in here. Just put 2 or 3 ones, and then we have a few branches. There's one in this corner, one in this corner, and one halfway down this other bank. And again, that'll just let us get some different eggs from different fish, so we're not sort of interbreeding with them all, the same fish all the time. We'll have a few different strains in here from different sources. So hopefully our bloodline will be good for years to come. It's amazing how close the fish will get. One thing when your fish are spawning, you really need to be wary of predators. You imagine an otter sitting there, even a mink at this time of year when the fish are a bit docile on it after spawning. They'll be sitting up in among the reeds and stuff. Even a mink could pick them out. You really need to be vigilant of predators. And hopefully this will give you a little insight into the spawning activities here. It's amazing how close you can get to them. In fact, if you really wanted to, you could probably lift those fish out by hand. Not that we were doing that, but say if you wanted to, you could. They've got one thing in their mind and one thing only. So I hope that's a little look at just what goes on. See the ducks there, 4 baby ducks. They'll no doubt be in on those eggs this evening too, so once this is tailed off a little bit, we'll remove those branches, we'll put them in our stock pond, and that will be fish for the future coming on. And we're just down gathering up these branches. You can see all the spawn on them there. There's literally thousands of eggs in every branch. That's why these little fir trees work so well. See, you've got all the little well, leaves or pines, whatever you want to call them, and every one of them the eggs stick to. They definitely are a good system. I found it works very well. When I say they're free, and there's always an odd branch needs nipped off here and there. We usually leave it in the spring until this time we'll gather them up. That's the last couple we've gathered up. We'll get these up to the stock pond. That's us up to the stock pond. The new one, just got the branches in. There's want to get them interested away in case them eggs dried out in the sun. So say that's that job done. We'll not see these again now until November time, December, whenever it cools down. We'll drain this pond and harvest it, and let you all get a look then how they've done. And we'll have some fish coming on for the future, some to sell on too. Again, quite a simple process, just for taking a little bit of time to put some branches in and then remove them and put them in another pond. But say those fish will hatch in the next 2 days. They'll be about the size of an eyelash, and they'll feed in their own yolk sac for 72 hours, and then after that they'll feed on microscopic insects and daphnia and all sorts of bits and pieces that's in the pond that you and me can't see. And then in a couple of weeks time we'll start maybe and introduce a little bit of crumb along with a few pellets for there is a few tension here just to colour the water up. That's the reason they were put in, to stop any weed growth. But we'll get a look at those in November time and follow the story on. But again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this sort of thing. Give the video a wee like, and we'll chat to you next time.